just don't really fit into that life anymore. And so then I'm back to being by myself. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another week in my life. Disregard that noise if you can hear it. I'm sure you can. It is my laundry starting. So ignore that. It's very loud and it is what it is. When you live in a 1-bedroom apartment, the noise is unavoidable. I just got home from work and I'm about to go for a walk. My phone does say that it is 75 degrees. But I am in fact wearing a thicker t-shirt and sweats because I will be cold. So it is what it is. I always try to go for like a couple of miles. I was really bad about it last week, but I'm trying to start, the week off right. It's a new month that starts on a Monday, which doesn't happen all that often. So I feel like it's a good time to try to get back into the routine of things, which is nice. I woke up early this morning and I did like a full body stretch. Had a slower morning, did my skincare, got ready for work without rushing. Took my dogs for a longer walk than they normally go on. So, just start to a good day. I had a good day at work, and now I'm here. And I really have no idea what I'm gonna make for dinner, so hopefully I can figure that out in this next hour while I'm outside. All right, it's an hour later, I'm back home from my walk, and I think it's finally time for dinner. I decided I'm going to make this bacon Caesar salad kit because it is about to go bad. So might as well eat it now. To go with that, I think I'm gonna make the rest of these grilled chicken breast strips. There's only like 3 or 4 left, so I'm gonna heat those up as well. For those, you're just supposed to put them in a pan, and then you put a little bit of water in, like a tablespoon, and then you heat them up. Which I always put the lid on so that they can kind of steam and get soft. And then when they get closer to being done, I take the lid off so that they can fry up a bit. Maybe. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah. There we go. Got the toppings. Let me get my bowl. Got my big ass salad bowl. And my bacon bits. Let's see if I can open these. Why do we make these so difficult? Oh my god. I am in fact also crazy. I like putting a couple extra croutons in. And I like to put a little bit of extra shredded cheese in as well. So, didn't get that ready, but I'll put those on top. Here's my dinner with nice root beer. If anyone was curious about what I was doing, I was writing down all of my calories for the day so far. And that is because I feel like I've gotten pretty stagnant in losing weight. I lost like 20 pounds from August to like January, and then I've been pretty constant since, and I haven't like gained or lost really anything else. So for the first time ever, I feel like I now need to start focusing on what I'm eating, how much I'm eating, because I feel like that is going to be a little bit easier of a challenge for me than trying to figure out a workout routine. So we're going to see how it goes. I was watching some advice videos while I was at work today, and they recommend not changing anything for like 2 weeks and just tracking like everything that you're eating so that you can figure out what your baseline is and if you're already in a surplus or a deficit. So I'm gonna start today. Again, it's June 1st, so I feel like it's a good day to remind myself of when I started, and I'm gonna keep track. We're gonna see how it goes, and I do in fact eat kind of like a child, so this is gonna be really interesting to see. But I'm gonna eat this, maybe watch some YouTube, maybe watch some anime, I'm not quite sure, while I eat, and then I'm gonna take a shower. Okay, happy Tuesday, everybody. The time has come. Just got home from work, took care of the dogs, got them all situated, and now I'm going for my walk again. It did, in fact, my car said that it was like 84 degrees when I was driving home. But am I still wearing the same thicker t-shirt and sweats that I wore yesterday? I sure am. Do I think I will get hot? No. But if I get a little sweaty, I get a little sweaty. Like, it's fine. It's good for you. And I have to wash my hair tonight anyways, so it'll be fine. Mile 1 done. Mile 2 all done. Mile 3 almost done. And with that, I am home. I did get a tiny little bit sweaty. Yes, thank you. Hi. Hi. Now it's time to shower because I wasn't hot, but I did get sweaty. I think it's just because the sun was like beating down on me. So, got my steps in, closed all my rings on my watch for the second day in a row now, so that's lovely. Hopefully we can keep it going. We'll see where life takes us when we're trying to be motivated for myself and not for any other reason. So, I don't know. plain old quesadillas. Nothing too exciting there, but it will taste good, and that's all that matters. So I'm gonna eat this, watch a little TV, relax a little. I have enough dishes now between yesterday and today that I need to do a small load before I go to bed so that I feel better about things tomorrow. Oh, look at this little sticker I found at the bottom of my purse. It's like a little rock star raccoon. Isn't it cute? I totally forgot I had this in there. And I found it at the bottom of my purse today because I was looking for something else. And that's adorable. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but I love it. Okay. I think that's gonna be pretty much it for today. So I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see what I get up to. It is like 9:30. Yeah, at night. And I'm showered, I'm clean, I'm ready for bed, basically. However, I'm starving. And I don't want to cook anything because I'm too lazy. And by the time I finish cooking, it'll be like 10, and then I'll have more dishes because I didn't do them yesterday, and I don't want to do that either. So we're making the executive decision to go and get McDonald's. I need to put real pants on. Not today. Can I do a large number 7, please?
Alright, so it's $10 for the first one now.
Thank you.
It's $10.
Thank you.
Look the little stuffed animal in your window.
Thank you.
Oh, you have 2 of them. They're so cute.
It's a Highland cow and a Triceratops.
I love cows. And I love all stuffed animals. They're like my favorite.
Thank you. You too. Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too. Serious. Yeah! Why you wanna fight with me, baby? Why you wanna fight? Why don't you rather make love tonight? Alright, I'm home now. It's now almost midnight, and I'm ready for bed. I brushed my teeth, took the dogs out one last time. Tomorrow is Thursday, and it is my day off of work for this week. It doesn't even feel like it'll be a true day off because like I have to go back to work for 2 more days after, for Friday and Saturday. So I don't really know what I'm gonna get up to. I think it's supposed to be pretty nice, so might go like sit by the pool. I don't know. I feel like it's so weird because I have tomorrow off, and then I work 2 days, and then I have my 2 regular days off for next week. So, but I do feel like I'm gonna be using those 2 days, Sunday and Monday, to sort of prep and get ready for my friend's wedding that is next weekend. So I don't know. We will see. Maybe I'll clean a little. I feel like I'm always cleaning that's just the reality of having a place to live. And having pets. Obviously my dogs shed a lot, so if I'm not cleaning like every week, then it gets really overwhelming. But you know what I need to do, like 100% tomorrow? I brought home 2 plants from my office because they need to be repotted. Their soil is starting to get a little tiny bit hydrophobic, so I need to repot them. I don't think they need bigger pots, but I'm going to switch the soil out and kind of refresh them a little bit. They've been sitting in my window for the last couple of days, just getting more sun than they normally do and kind of letting them adjust to the new environment. So I really absolutely have to repot those tomorrow. I will not have another chance to do so. And then also that gives me 2 days for them to freak out about being repotted before I have to take them back to work. So I think that'll be good. But that's not going to take me all day. I don't know what I'm going to do. Every person I know in my life, except for my mom, has a job or has a family that they can't just hang out, you know? And it's just a random Thursday in the middle of the week. So I'm going to have to be up to my own devices. Maybe I'll read. I did start a new book. And it is a good book. I took a couple months off of reading because I just wasn't enjoying it. And I do feel like the last 2 years, 3 years, I definitely was using reading as an escape. I wasn't really dealing with my emotions. I wasn't really dealing with my mental health. I was definitely using that as an excuse to not handle things and to not grow my friendships and not go out and not really feel my feelings, you know. And I only came to realize that when I started going to therapy towards the end of last year. And ever since then, I really have been struggling to pick up reading again as a casual hobby. I do enjoy reading. It's a good pastime to have, and it keeps me off my phone. But I don't want it to become that type of thing where I'm using it to not process things like I was. And I do have a tendency to do that. I have a very all or nothing type of personality, so it happens all the time where it's if I'm working out, I need to work out every single day, and as soon as I skip a day or miss a day for any reason, suddenly I can never work out again. That's how my brain works. So that's what I'm trying to find. I'm trying to purposefully force myself to find a balance for my hobbies and the things that I enjoy, and even for my habits day to day, doing my skincare and cooking dinner, going for walks, things like that. I don't want to have this feeling of dread every time I miss a day when I was doing when I was starting to create a habit, because that's what can happen. I start to talk really negatively to myself, and I get really down on myself for not doing the thing that I promised myself I would do. But that's just not how life works, and sometimes you can't do everything all the time all at once. So I'm learning how to have more grace with myself and to be a little bit more relaxed relaxed and to find more joy in those sort of things. And again, having that balance of what's good for me and what's good for the way I'm feeling, and even on the other side of it, like if I'm not feeling well, maybe having these habits that I can force myself to do to feel better. I don't know. I haven't gotten to that point yet. I'm sure it'll happen. Everyone has bad days, but it seems like I get stuck in like a cycle, especially living alone. Like I do the same things every day because I get up, I go to work, I come home, that's it. It's not like I really have like a partner or roommate even to like talk about my day with, or like go do things with, or anything like that. And it's really hard to have adult friendships because like 90% of the people in my life are married at my age, and probably like 60 to 70, if not more, percent of the married friends I know have kids. So their life looks totally different than mine, which it absolutely should. Like, no, that's not wrong in any way, but like they can't just come hang out or like drop things and leave on a trip or anything like I could. So then I get stuck in this like, well, I want to hang out, but like they're busy with their families, with their other life, and I just don't really fit into that life anymore. And so then I'm back to being by myself, and I'm very good at doing things by myself and taking myself out to the movies or to go shopping or whatever it may be. Like, I feel very comfortable doing that because I have been living alone for almost 3 years now, which is crazy to think about. And it just sucks sometimes. It's like the mental and emotional part of living alone is really hard. I enjoy being alone. I'm definitely an introvert in that way. Like, I enjoy having my own space. It's quiet, it's clean, it's exactly the space I want. And that's not the bad part. The bad part is like the mental load and the stress of day-to-day life. Like, there's nobody to sort of bond over that with or help with that in any way. So I don't feel like any of that made sense, and I don't know how I started talking about this, because I was talking about repotting my plants. But that was good. I feel like that was a nice little debrief of how I'm feeling and the things that go on in my head. This is my life. I'm almost 27. Like I said, I live alone, and I have lived alone for the last almost 3 years. It's just me and my dogs against the world. Don't really know what's gonna happen or where I'm gonna go from here, but we're trying to have some fun, trying to enjoy life and love life, even if it's really difficult. So yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now because I'm tired, and I will see you in the morning. Good night. Okay, I am back home officially for the day. It's a very productive day. I first went and picked up my dog's medication from her vet, and then I went and got my hair cut. I just did a trim just to clean up the ends a little bit. They were starting to get a little bit split, a little dry. Like the lady took off literally, I think like less than half an inch, so it was barely anything. I am, however, this close to chopping it off. I usually will grow it out for like 4-ish years. And then when it finally gets long enough, I will donate it. And I'm about to hit 4 years since I chopped it off last time. So I am definitely getting sick of the long hair. I have it up like this most often because it just gets in the way. It's hot on my back. It just gets tangled, whatever the reason. I just get really tired of it. So I am very, very close to officially doing that. I did just cut it today, so I probably won't actually chop it till the next time I get a haircut, which I don't know, it might be for like my birthday, it might be a little bit after, I'm not sure yet, but that's the update there. My God. Thanks. I met up with my mom and my aunt because they both work in schools. My mom's a teacher and my aunt works as, I don't know what her official title is. I think she's like a para, I'm not sure. But they're both out for the summer, obviously. So I met up with them and we went to the mall because this is nothing I bought. I already had this. I wanted to look for a new dress for my friend's wedding. That is in like a week and a half. It's not this weekend, but it's next weekend. And I did find one. I ended up finding this at Rue 21, which did shock me. But it was $15, which is a fucking steal. And I love it. It definitely is a nice color. It's lightweight, it's breathable, since I do think it's gonna be like 80 some odd degrees during the wedding, the actual ceremony itself. So it'll be nice and cool. And even better, it makes my boobs look good, which is always a plus. So did that. And then because we were there, you know, we were just shopping around, wanted to see what was out there. So we went to a couple stores, but I bought some stuff at Earthbound Trading Co. And this is like an eco-friendly, like, I don't know, some people might call it like a hippie store, which is totally not true, but that's kind of what it reminds people of because it's got a lot of like incense and tie-dye and whatever. So went there. It's one of my favorite stores in the mall, and I'm so glad that it's lasted throughout the years because I feel like every other store I enjoyed has been slowly going out of business. Explain that. But the first thing I got was this little jade sleeping cat. I don't even know if you can see it. It's very subtle. But I'm gonna give this to my brother's girlfriend as like a little gift. I think she will really like it for her desk or for her recording studio or something. And then for myself, because it was buy one get one half off, so clearly I had to take advantage. I got this red resin elephant set, which is to symbolize strength, longevity, and good luck. It's a set of 6. Trying to be careful. So that's what the box looks like. And they're each a different pose. And then they have different things on the back. Oh, look at this. So the elephant. In traditional Chinese culture, elephants are regarded as symbols of strength, wisdom, and longevity. Their size and endurance represent stability and protection, while their presence is believed to attract peace, happiness, and prosperity into the home. This set includes 6 elephants representing strength, longevity, auspiciousness, peace, happiness, and prosperity. So I don't know where I'm gonna put these just yet, but this is what they look like inside. So this one is auspiciousness. And then this one is strength. They're really cute, really small. I think I might put them like on my bookshelf somewhere or maybe on my windowsill. This is longevity. It's a little sitting one. And then this one is Peace. They have little labels on the bottom, which I am probably gonna keep on the bottom so I can always know which one is which. This one with the little ball is Happiness. And then the last one is Prosperity. So that's what they look like. That's what I got for myself. And I've been trying to make more of a conscious effort to decorate my apartment and, you know, hang things up, because that is not something that I have ever done. My apartment is very plain. So I got this little sun catcher. It has kind of like a tree of life on the top, except it's a rainbow. And then a moon and some sun and some stars. And this will catch the sun really pretty. So I'm very excited about that. I'm not quite sure where I'm gonna put it just yet. And then also another sort of sun catcher-esque type thing, which this is actually the first thing that I like, that caught my eye. Ooh. There we go. It is this little chain that has hooks on both sides. Has the phases of the moon with gems in them. And I was hoping this would be long enough to hang from my window, but I think it's gonna be a little too short. So I don't know where I'm gonna put this one either, which is fine. I will figure it out. But I just thought that all of the different little colors in there were really beautiful. And again, I think that it is just something fun to decorate my apartment with. So that's what I got at Earthbound, which again, I'm very excited about. And then last but not least, on our way out of the mall, if anybody has ever watched any of my TikToks, you will know that I went to box lunch in the Boise Town Square for the first time in like November, maybe October, I can't remember, of last year. And I am addicted now to blind boxes because that's what I ended up getting the last time. So I did in fact force my family to stop again, and I did in fact influence my aunt to buy like $60 worth of blind bags for herself and for her family. So I'm not mad at them at all. I got 3 of these botanical bonsai unicornos, which I think are cute. And they're plant related, so I can put them amongst my plants in my apartment. And then I got 2 of these Emma figurines. These ones, this series is the Secret Forest, which look really cool. I'm really curious to know what these look like in person. I think I'm gonna unbox these on my TikTok again, just to, you know, keep the tradition alive. And then the last 2 that I got are also Emma series. These are called Lucky Emmas. And I think this series is called The River of Time. Anyway, that's what the box looks like. These all look so beautiful, and if they truly look like the box shows, like these are very detailed and very artsy looking. So I'm very excited about all of those. I got some extra little box lunch things, which is so fun because, you know, they want you to come back. So yay! That's my haul for the day. please ignore my dishes, but these are all of them now that I'm done. These two were the ones that I took home from my office. Hopefully they do okay. I had to cut some of the roots off of this one, and then this one I think will be okay. The roots really were fine. They're just really clumped together. But we'll see. I made sure to water them really good, and I put a little bit of liquid fertilizer in there as well, just to try and help them overcome the shock of being torn apart, basically. And then this one, this is my pink princess. You can't really see in this lighting, but it was super, super waterlogged. Like, it was dripping water, and I could like squeeze the soil and water came out of it. So it was definitely time for it to get a repot. Hopefully it does well. I mean, obviously it's been thriving already with the really wet soil, so that's good. I have pretty good luck with repotting plants so far, because not only are these ones done, but I also did, let me bring you over here. I did that big tall one in the corner. It was part of a bigger pot like this, except tall, obviously. So I ended up repotting it, and I split a big plant like this into 4, and that was one of them. So that's been good. It's been staying alive. And then I also, earlier this year, repotted this Thai constellation, which I honestly think I need to do it again, because I need to put a stake in it to hold it up a little bit better. But I mean, it just popped out that new leaf and it's huge, so I think it's doing okay, at least for now. Also, let me take you over into my office. Don't mind that big one. It also needs repotted as well, but I did this monstera too, which, as you can see, it just popped out this huge leaf, and it did have a couple leaves fall, you know, the first month or two after I repotted it, but it's been doing good now. It is very weird looking from this side because it's facing the sun. And then the other one that I repotted was this monstera down here, and it also just popped out this leaf here. So I think they're doing okay, and I'm really happy that they have survived. There are a bunch of others that I need to repot. As you can see, some of them are starting to die, some of them are wilting a little bit, but I don't have the patience to do more than like 3 or 4 at a time. So that's all we're gonna do for today. And I'm gonna put them back over here so they can get some really nice sun for the next couple of days, and then I will take them back to my office.
This one. But I'm calling him Ducky because he's kind of dumb.
This one?
Yeah.
And then what's that asshole's name?
Ouch! That one's Hudson. It's supposed to be Hudson and Hawk. The other black one's supposed to be Hawk. But I've called her Raven now because she's mean.
Because she's mean?
Yeah.
That one seems mean.
She's very vocal.
Oh.
She's very vocal. They know what time I usually get up to let them out, and so she's the one singing. I wouldn't call it singing. But it's close to
What was that one?
I haven't named that one yet.
Oh.
Maybe that one will be Hawk. I don't know.
Is the ugly stepchild or something?
Yeah, kinda. Oh, Hudson. Oh, no more. Hog on. Hog on. No more.
Should teach him commands.
It means I'd have to work with him.
Yeah.
This one. Come here, Ducky. When you pick them up, you feel the difference in how much they weigh. This one's fat. Oh, yeah. And this one, these two are the first born, so they're more confident, I guess, in their abilities. He's like, you do not have a worm, but I will peck you. He likes to stand guard on top of the water bottle. That one likes the bell. Maybe I'll call her Belle.